That means you're immature. Your mind is immature. Have you ever been offended by something small, this small? Someone didn't text you, they walked past you and didn't say hi. They replied with a K instead of a okay. Didn't compliment you, didn't praise you for a certain thing you did. They didn't say thank you. That other person replied you 1 hour later instead of 1 minute later. Those are small things. You may say, oh, they are not, but they are. There are a bunch of things happening in the world right now. Wars, people dying, people being robbed, abused. And your problems, they're so small compared to those. Your worries, they're so small. You keep getting offended easily. It's so easy. You're fragile. Your emotional state is fragile. Your mind is fragile. If I want to offend you, it's so easy. See how weak that person is mentally. So let me ask you something. Why are you so easy to offend? And why does one comment ruin your entire day? What if I told you your life is too short and your calling is too great to live offended like that? Stay with me here. We are so addicted to offense. Have you noticed this? You yourself and me myself as well. Like a lot of people do that. We rehearse those conversations in our heads. We make up fake arguments. Arguments that are not even valid, but they make sense in our heads. We keep thinking and thinking and thinking about the same thing again. That's called ruminating. Ruminating is one of the worst diseases of history. That makes you feel worse. Your body, when you ruminate too much, you can literally feel the cortisol rising up, the stress coming, that bad feeling. You're training your body to feel bad. That's a cheat code to feel bad, to feel worse. Your mind is as important as your whole body. If your mind is bad, it doesn't matter what you do with your body, it will not get good. So stop ruminating. Think about what you're thinking, because that is not normal. That may be normal, but for your body, that's not normal. Your body does not want that. Your body, when you ruminate too much, your body gets into the stress mode. It's as if you're fighting against danger. It's as if like an animal, a lion is there, and you have to find ways to flee from the lion. It's like you are in a real life, dangerous fight. Those real fights, with knives, with guns. Those fights that either you survive or you die. Stop doing that. That's just gonna harm you more and more and more. You ask yourself, oh, why am I so depressed? Why am I so anxious? First, you are attaching yourself too much about what happened in the past. The past is the past. Let it go. We have to forget about what happened and move on to our target. What is your target? If you don't have a target, you will always go back to your past. First, find a target. Your ultimate target has to be a specific target, and I will talk about that later on. You see, it is one's glory. You know glory. You know what glory is. Glory means weight. That glory means it is your joy. It is your peace. It is your happiness. It is your freedom to overlook an offense. Because if you overlook an offense, your mind is free from that. You're free because ruminating feels like you're in jail. It's like you have chains all around you, all over you. Overlook that offense. Learn to forgive people, and you will free yourself from all of that. Instead of overlooking offenses, we look for them. And let me tell you something. Here's the truth. Bitterness never made anyone better. It never has, and it never will. When I was a little kid, you know something? I used to care a lot about what people said to me. There are some words that I don't exactly remember those words, but I know that they hit me hard. It made me hate being with that person. Words, they can harm you. Sometimes they can harm you even worse than physical punches and kicks. Mental damage, emotional damage is real. You see, you have to have an armor, a mental armor that will protect you from those things. When your mental state is bad, it literally makes you live less. Your life becomes shorter. Yes, that's one cause of death. If you have a healthy mind, you live longer. Your body responds to your mind. You may be eating healthy, you may be sleeping well, you may be doing everything right, but if your mind is wrong, you'll still be affected. Take every thought captive. You have two options when facing an offense. Either you replay it or you replace it. If you replay it, everything bad will happen, like we said. Replaying is a good option when you want to learn from it. So you replay that offense and you rationally take it and see it as a way to make yourself better in life. That is a good one. But even in those situations, replaying it over and over is still not good. You're filling your mind with negativity. You have to replay it if you can replay it and use it for your good. Like a couple times and then throw it to the trash because you will only have the good from it. It's like our body. We digest, we get the nutrients, and then the garbage just gets thrown into the toilet. That's the same here. So throw the garbage out and just keep the good. But what you should do is replace those bad thoughts. You see, sometimes a thought is about a bad comment, an offense, but sometimes that bad thought is about yourself. You are thinking worse and worse and worse about yourself every single day. Take those bad thoughts and replace them with good thoughts. Thoughts that are praiseworthy, noble, pure, true thoughts. Replace negativity with positivity. It will only harm you thinking negatively about life. If you get offended easily, that means you're immature. Your mind is immature. When we think about mature people, we think about people who can take words and place them into the right category, change them for the good. Or they can see those small level offenses and don't get offended at all. They detach from that. Start living a new life, freeing yourself from that jail, from those chains. Humility. We may not assume it, but a lot of people, their pride is so high up. Pride is valuing yourself too much in a negative sense. You are not higher than anyone. Have humility and be eager to listen to other people, what they have to say about you in a positive sense. Be eager to learn, to improve. If someone criticizes you, you have to take that. At least consider what the person is saying. You may not do what the person is telling you or advising you to do, but don't feel offended. Sometimes the person wants good from you, even if the person doesn't deliver it in a way that will make you feel good. If you feel offended by a critique, especially if it's a constructive one, that means you're immature. You have to be humble by taking it and putting it in the right place. You have to put yourself in the right place. You're not that high up there. You are not that high up there. The moment you have that student mentality, then your life will thrive. And now the last thing is, I know some offenses are small, but some are really big, like betrayals, abuses. Some things are too big. And even if you are a mature person, it will hurt you a lot. Some of them are traumas, are wounds. How do you deal with them? I know it's difficult, but here's the truth. Learn how to forgive. But the person didn't learn how to forgive. So those 3 steps, one is harder than the other. I know that. The first one is replacing those thoughts. The second one is being humble, having a student mentality. And the third one is forgiving. You remember when I told you about the target? You have to have a target, forgetting about the past and having a target. That target has to be a standard for your life. You have to have a standard, someone you imitate. Someone that does all of that, you can feel inspired. Have a model, you see, a model you can see and copy. I am not a model. I'm not perfect. I'm so broken. So who is a model? Who is the person who has and only tells praiseworthy things, pure and true things? Who is the truth? Who can give you life? Who can give you true happiness, joy, and peace? Who forgives so easily that it feels illegal, that it feels like that person is an alien? Who is that person? That person is called Jesus Christ. Don't leave this video yet. I know you may not believe in Jesus, but believe it or not in Jesus, he existed. Even if for you he's not God, he existed. And if you see what he did in his life, you will see that he's not a normal person. He forgave when people were crucifying him, when people were torturing him. He said, God, forgive them because they don't know what they're doing. He spoke good to people. He did not discriminate. He was the most humble person who ever lived. He was the top of the top of the top, the creme de la creme. He was God. He is God because he's still alive. He didn't care about that. Act as if he was above in the sense of he valued every single person, every single speech, and he wanted everyone to be joyful and saved. Some people rejected him and hated him and wanted to kill him. He couldn't do anything about them, but he still did what was right. He was mature. People said horrible things to him and he didn't feel offended. He was betrayed by one of his best friends, someone who ate closely with him. And what happened? Did he want to kill the person? No. He called the traitor his friend. So Jesus is a perfect example. Forget the past and look at your target, at your model. I want to be like him. I want to do what he did. I want to act like he acted. I want to speak like he did. He is an inspiration for you. Comment here below that you want that Jesus. You want to know more about that Jesus. Subscribe to this channel because I will keep teaching you about him. And you will be impressed by how much extraordinary he is. You just have to accept that love. Just put yourself under Jesus' authority and inspiration and model. And then you will see that the more you pursue him, the happier and more joyful you'll be. Are you ready for that? He forgives you for whatever you did. Let him teach you how to do the same. Because once you experience his love and forgiveness, then you will be able to forgive others. See you in the next one. Peace.